I make some ugly shit sometimes. We come in this joint, it's only right. Flip it, flip it, flip it, flip it, flip it.
Hell yeah.
Yo. Mac, you know what time it is, ain't it?
You damn right, man.
We back again, ain't it?
Yes, sir.
This
Back
consistency
better than
shit.
ever.
I'm telling you, man, this consistency shit is real. Like, hey, man, I've been working on this. My whole life right now is about being consistent, Mac.
Yeah.
Showing up for myself. I don't care about nothing. Showing up for myself and my daughter, bro.
Yeah.
Anything else is left
Y'all
field.
in the way.
Y'all, I ain't gonna say they in the way, but it ain't top priority.
Yeah.
Like I said,
Okay.
man, as long as I'm good, my daughter good, and then after that, whatever else I need to do for me to be healthy and you know what I'm saying? As far as gym, as far as music, as far as creativity, job, whatever, that come third. But me, my daughter, because I gotta make sure I'm straight.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
facts.
saying? If my mind ain't right, then I ain't
Everybody around you ain't right.
ain't right, and I ain't giving her the right energy. So, but Mac, man, this consistency, trying to show up every day is the hardest thing for real to do, man. For me, you know what I mean?
Man, you
Because
ain't lying.
I be just setting myself back in my head, like, bro, or you good today? Just chill today, or nigga, no, I got
take a
shit.
day off.
Take a day off,
Nah,
bro.
you
You've been
don't listen.
you can't, man.
That's how
Even
that
if you
shit
take a
be.
day off, if you think it's a day off, you need to do something productive that day. Then take the rest of the day off. But nigga like me be wanting to take a whole day off. We can't do that. We ain't gonna get to where we want to like that.
Right.
So
I'm gonna chime in on that too.
go ahead.
I done like made me a goals list, short term, long term goals list with this thing that we doing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Where I see myself. So and then checkpoints where I
can
achieve it. I'm checking that shit
That's
off.
hard.
So
See,
I'm holding myself accountable to do that. You know what I'm saying? So
And
yeah.
I'm trying to do the same thing, Mac. I ain't trying. I'm doing the same thing. Like, and I have been. It's just been a slow process.
Yeah.
Like it ain't no overnight. I ain't the type of person that I'm gonna stop doing this and the next day I stop doing it. I might stop for a couple of days, or I might do this for a couple of days and the nigga fall off. So now for me it's, hey, take it slowly. Make sure even if you trip for a day or two, make sure on that third day, get in there and do something, bro.
Yeah.
So eventually I can work it down to the same day or the next day. I'm doing something every day. And hey, people seeing the content, bro.
Yeah.
It's not as consistent as I want it to be. Once I get it there, bro, we're gonna be a machine.
Right.
You feel me? Where
Right.
there's no way nobody gonna be able to keep up. You get what I'm saying? No,
Exactly.
that, like, not saying people. I'm talking about people on our level.
Yeah.
Like, only people we gonna be comparing with or competing with is people above us.
Yeah, there
because
you go.
it's part as far as how much content. That I'm not talking about quality. I mean, the quality gonna be dope.
Yeah.
I'm talking about the quantity.
Yeah.
How much we putting out, how much we in people's face. Because that I just, hey, shout out to the people who've been commenting. Shout out to the
Yes.
people who've been sharing our clips. I appreciate y'all for real, man. I put up a reel, and then a couple hours later they be like, hey, congratulations, your reel got 500. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
that's
View.
crazy.
For me, that, like I said, I don't, hey, all blessings, man. All blessings, because we just starting. It just lets you
starting.
know that people have some type of care for what we saying, or just they mess with us, Mac. You know what I'm saying?
right.
They mess with, and I mess with y'all, but they know we come from a genuine place. We ain't the average random nigga. I'm
Yeah.
telling you, person, ain't even nigga. We ain't the average man, none of that, bro. We done
Right.
been through some shit. We done stood on our shit. We all had pitfalls and all had our down days and all had our shit we to regret. And but as men, bro, you bounce back and you know you stand on what you stand on and you find a way to reinvent yourself.
There it is.
And we bounce back. So, but without further ado, man, welcome to
Yeah,
to
hell
another
yeah.
episode of Lessons and Blessings. That was a different intro, Mac.
Yeah, it
that was a
was.
different one, but I like that.
It was real.
But Mac, man, we you know, hey, this ain't gonna be the longest episode. You know, we got things to do. But today, Mac, I'm gonna let you set it off with our first topic, man.
Okay.
You came to me with this, and like I said, I feel it. I got my opinion, but I wanna let you set it off. So
All right, so you know, the past 5 days, I think Gene Simmons, rock and roll guy, you say from Kiss,
Yeah,
so
from Kiss.
the rock and roll group Kiss,
yeah, legendary rock and roll.
yeah, definitely. And he was speaking, doing an interview with somebody, and saying basically like, you know, rap don't belong in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He said, like, in the interview, he sat down with Ice Cube one time and was like, you know how Ice Cube is.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He gonna speak his mind, and he got some knowledge.
Yeah, always.
And so they went back and forth or whatever. But he's standing on it, saying like, as far as like, I ain't gonna say black people, but in a sense too, man.
That's how you
it can
feel.
go a lot of avenues too, because you can be rock and rolling black and they still got a problem.
Yeah,
you know
for
what I'm saying?
sure.
But I ain't even gonna take it there. I'm gonna stay right where it's at.
Yeah, no, it's a lot of angles to this. Go ahead.
So it's more so like, all right, he's saying that rap don't belong, but you know what I'm saying? Not to what you told me before we turned the cameras on. Like, what else do we got? You know what I mean?
Right.
So it's like, okay, and then my POV on it is like,
Yeah.
shit, who started this rock and roll shit?
For real. Come
You know
on
what
and
I'm
do it
saying?
and do it.
So-
And it was a black woman who started
exactly.
So if
you
you
know
wanna
what I'm
do it.
saying? And then you go to Lil Richard and all that. You know what I'm saying? I mean,
it. Bro,
come on
everything,
now.
bro. You can go to James Brown.
Yes, you know what I'm saying.
Before
So,
that, Chubby Checker.
yeah, Elvis stole a lot of music.
Man, this
You
is,
know what I
bro,
mean? So
it's a
we-
lot of people. My man that they did the documentary on, they try to say he was demonic or he had, you know what I'm saying, possessed. Robert something from 1920s, bro. The Netflix got a.
Oh, did he say he did an interview? Said he made a deal with the devil or something?
He's the dude that remember the movie you know what? Oh, No Brother Where Art Thou? Oh Brother Where Art
okay,
Thou?
yeah. I
The
heard.
black dude in that movie
Mm-hmm.
it's supposed to be him. I think his name is Robert something. I'm sorry,
okay.
and we got to start.
Yeah.
We don't be knowing where the conversation
ahead.
gonna go.
Look it
We ain't
up,
gonna
and
know where
I-
the conversation
I
gonna
give
go.
My
Get-
2 cents on the
all
whole thing.
All right, go ahead.
But basically, I feel like, you know what I'm saying, like, to your point, we, as far as artists,
Yeah.
and mainstream or whatever, when they do great things, where is our Hall of Fame?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So they deserve a place too. But you got to look at the beginning and the architects of everybody who started this shit and be like, you got to pay homage. You know what I'm saying? Don't act like it's just and I hate to do it, but just like it's just a white genre,
Right.
Because y'all borrowed that. You know what I'm
No,
saying?
no, ain't no borrowed.
Yeah,
Ain't
well,
no
it's-
borrowed.
yeah,
they
stole it.
took it and ran with it.
Yeah,
Ain't no
they
borrowed. They
stole
took it
it,
and ran
so-
with it like everything else. But no, hey, the legend of the black guitarist being possessed or having supernatural talent is overwhelmingly centered on blues pioneer Robert Johnson, 1911 to 1938. The myth which originated in the Mississippi Delta during his lifetime. So, like I said, bro, they were saying the way he was playing the guitar was like he had an extra finger, basically. You get what I'm saying, or
damn.
two extra. They were saying that the chords and the stuff he was playing wasn't possible with human hands. That's basically what they're saying.
Right.
You get what I mean? And then when you hear it, it sounds beautiful. I don't know enough about. You know what I'm
I'ma
saying?
look
Playing the
that up.
guitar, but look,
Yeah.
no, but hey, if you go watch it on Netflix, it's a little eerie. You know what I mean? It's a little dark behind it, and the way he died, they trying to say he was at a bar. They trying to say somebody poisoned his drink. You know what I mean? Poisoned his bottle as he was drinking it. It was a bar that he was regularly at, and I guess they saying that I'm not gonna say it was the owner. It may have been somebody there, but they saying that they poisoned him. He drank it, and that's how he died. But the things he played in the music he wrote or sang was so different and so out of left field that nobody else could duplicate it. So they immediately said he must be possessed. You know what I'm saying? Or he must have some type of supernatural ability. You know what I mean? Because they was like, there's no way. There's only a certain amount of chords. I don't know how many chords is on the guitar. I know it's 5 or 6, something like that. But my thing is, they're trying to say that the chords he's pulling, the things he's playing, there's no way. You know what I'm saying? That you playing it at that level with those fingers. So that's why they said it was possessed. But now I remember, this is 1920. You know what I'm saying? 1925. So people back then might be like, bro, ain't no way. Like the shit now might have been not saying normal, but might be like, all right, it's feasible. But
Yeah.
back then, they like, ain't no way this nigga
Right.
playing this shit. You know what I'm
And
saying?
a
And we
black man
can't
at that.
and we can't play it.
And a black
yeah,
man.
and we can't duplicate the shit he
That
doing.
hate is real.
Yeah.
Shit, you know what I'm
Hate is
saying?
real.
For real. Like, because they said aliens built the pyramid.
Yeah,
Like,
they don't want to give
niggas
credit to
can't
them.
have shit.
Niggas don't even
Can't
know.
get credit for
Niggas
nothing.
don't even think Egypt in Africa.
Right. You know what I'm saying? So I can see that.
It's
You know what I'm
crazy
saying?
work.
They would make that up. Throw
Yeah.
some witchcraft on a man,
Man.
that's changing the game.
Bro, flip the game on his head. But
Yeah.
and Mac, I always thought, even when like Outkast just got into the,
I remember. Yeah.
I have nothing against it, but it's just I'm like, bro, where are Hall of Fame at?
Right.
because yes, it does fit because we are the originators of most to all music, so that's fine. You know what I'm saying? Unless you're talking about some yodeling or something, you know what I mean? That's some shit black people probably ain't invented, or I don't even know the history of that, so I don't want we could have invented that too. But yodeling shit like that, like some German dance shit, like where they dancing in the clogs or whatever like that. Opera they might got, and that might all be flipped. But I do know this, man. Rock and roll is definitely is black music, bro. Do your research on who the first where it comes from, bro, and do your research on y'all like to find the cover songs and certain things to what I mean, or the reference songs to tracks. Man, reference Elvis, that Jailhouse Blues, all that. Reference that. There's songs that was made just like that or very similar before his time. All he did was flip them, and sing it himself. He might flip a word. He might change the chorus, but that is black music that he flipped. So y'all do y'all thing. I will say, I wish we had a hip hop Hall of Fame, hip hop / rap Hall of Fame, because hip hop and rap are different. Right. But at the same time, I understand rock and roll because it is, what I mean, it kind of encompasses a lot. But when Gene Simmons says that, I don't feel like he's slighted. I don't feel slighted towards him saying that. Right. I feel like because every time they said just such and such is getting inducted in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, I'm like, is it really rock and roll though? You get what I'm saying? Because I can
see both sides.
You get what I'm saying, and that's what I'm saying. But him being an older white man, you never know what it has behind it. Right. But I wouldn't think that him being, traveling around and having fans of all different nationalities, but that don't matter. You know what I mean? People can be racist, and people can be racist towards the same people who voted for him. So it don't matter. You know what I mean? It doesn't really matter. But I'll end it on this, Mac. I wish and I hope that one day hip hop comes together and creates our own Hall of Fame, for we can induct our own people. Right. For we don't even have to have this conversation of Gene Simmons saying that he don't think that rap is, rock and roll, while you are doing something that came from, but it's still two different genres. So without take the race out of it, if we just talking about music, he is right. Rap is not rap and hip hop is not rock and roll. It's not. So I understand what he's saying when it comes to that. You get what I'm saying? But we all know where it originated from, Mac. But to me, it's not the same.
Well, I will say, and this will be my last point on this.
Go ahead.
I wonder, because I'm not 100%, from the originator of rock and roll. Yeah. Is black. Yeah. I want to know, are they in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame? That would be a good thing to look into. I don't know.
You know what? Next time, write that down, man. Where that is, I'm gonna write that down. Because if she ain't,
great question.
It's the inventor.
Now open up a whole new.
I like that. I mean? I like the way you thinking right now.
So it's like, all right, so you mad about this, but let me ask you that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
that's a hard combative question. All right, I like that. Well, Mac, we're gonna move on to the next topic. You had said was 50 and Faison. Yeah, kind of got that back and forth, and I did see he had a new interview. I think it was the Cam Capone.
I think so.
But I did see that because he was talking about Cat Williams as well. Faison, he's off the chain. But what was he saying? You know more. I haven't seen this part. What was he saying, Mac?
So the main thing was basically, they was talking about Tyler Perry and how he pioneered filmmaking as a black man coming from nothing, turning into an empire. Right. He got this studio, this what they call a compound.
And he does big compound.
For real.
With an airport landing strip.
That's crazy.
That's
that's something serious. So shout out to Tyler Perry. But and then I think Cam Capone, or it might have been Vlad, or he stayed on Vlad too. It was one of the two. Right. And he the interviewer brought up 50 and was like, what do you think about 50? And he basically was saying, you ain't no real filmmaker to cut it, like to nip it in the bud. He was just going around it, but was like, he ain't no Tyler Perry. He ain't doing this, he ain't doing that. And the interview was like, what is it? Shreveport is where his studio's at or something?
Shreveport, in Louisiana.
And he was like, well, he got this. He was like, man, he ain't got, what catalog does he have? What, just trying to compare him to Tyler Perry. And it was just like, what I'm saying? It was straight
horrible.
Up hate, man.
It was horrible. No,
I
I didn't see it. Go ahead,
yeah,
Mac.
yeah.
I'm sorry to cut you off.
No,
Go ahead.
no,
Finish your thought. Finish your thought. Because he's horrible. When I say it is horrible, I mean to say he's horrible because he does the same thing to everybody he's coming at. But go ahead.
I'll say this. You know what I'm saying? Like it's straight up hate. And Faison, like you said, he does it a lot. And one thing I'll say too, because it just I see this shit all the time online, and I know the internet is toxic. I get it, but I can't stand when we be comparing each other. Like two people can't be great at the same time.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so
for
it's
real.
just like, yo, it's like a cultural thing, in
Yeah.
my opinion. Like, why we always gotta it's either Kobe or LeBron or Jordan or Denzel or something versus a K Dot versus you know what I'm saying? Like, come on,
it's
man.
so stupid. That's a stupid comparison on his part. Not to cut you off, Mac, but Tyler Perry was never an artist. He's an artist. I'm sorry. Let me take that back. Tyler Perry was never a musician.
Right.
Tyler Perry was doing plays from the beginning before he got famous. He lost all his money doing plays. He said sleeping in his car. He spent all his money to put on production one time and nobody showed up. You get what I'm saying? He rented a place, he did a play, and nobody showed up, or very few people showed up, and it crushed him. You get what I'm saying? But he
Yeah.
built from that. 50's an artist, a rap world renowned, one of the best rappers ever. If you want to talk statistically,
Yeah.
and albums sold and things like that, and the height of influence.
Yeah.
And then you move into film later on, and then now you trying to compare me to Tyler Perry, who has only really done stage and film. You can't compare the two. And I like Faison. Don't get me, bro. We love Faison. Faison carries a lot off that fucking Friday, bro.
Yeah,
He's done a lot of other shit, but we don't. He says all these other shits he's done, bro. We know you from that.
Yeah.
So stop doing that. The same way you try to flame Cat Williams, bro, from Friday, bro. Niggas love you from Friday.
Right.
Niggas don't know no Faison stand up like that.
Nah.
I done seen you do stand up maybe late 80s, early 90s, bro. I don't remember any jokes.
I don't remember that.
And I only
Right.
seen you one or two times. So all this shit you saying, why aren't you on tour now?
Yeah.
Why aren't you doing this and this now? I love Faison. Faison, you see this when we blow up, I don't give a damn, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm just being honest with you, because the shit get old. You use the same tactics. Well, he's not like him. Nigga, you're not like anyone.
Yeah.
Your heavy ass sitting around smoking cigars, it's fine, bro. You did your shit. You made your light. You made your way of living. Stop coming to everybody else who doing more, because I don't see no Faison love to all the shit you talk. I don't see you at the Funny Bone. I don't see you at the Improv.
Yeah.
I don't see you. You know what I'm saying, nigga? I can't pay $40, $50 to go see you, nigga.
Right.
So stop talking about the niggas who out here making a way and out here selling out arenas.
Yeah.
You feel me? You ain't even at the Improv.
Right.
Stop it, nigga. All the dope comedians, I can go see them in Virginia. I can go see them in DC. I can go see them in Chicago or wherever.
Yeah.
Where can we see you?
Vlad.
Come on, bro. Not even I ain't seen you
It
on
ain't
Vlad
even
in a minute,
comedy.
nigga. It ain't even so. But all you do is tear niggas down. Stop doing that, bro.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying, nigga. Regardless of you and Cat's beef, if that nigga put a gun out on you, I'm never gonna tell you nothing different. If a nigga do some gun shit on you, bro, I had that shit happen to me, so I understand it, bro. A nigga you think you cool with, he do some weird shit, pull a gun, you don't never forgive that. That's fine. You and 50 ain't got no crossings like that.
Right.
For you to be comparing them, and all you do is compare niggas to niggas who are bigger than them in a particular field. But you never talk about how you have been stagnant in comedy for how, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And you talk shit about Cat, that's fine. Yeah, you can beat Cat up, bro. Nigga, you're 300 some pounds. You
Yeah.
should be able to. The nigga, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, Cat, as far as work,
He just dropped a special on
your
Netflix.
beat, bro. You ain't even dropping specials on YouTube. It's free. Why
Yeah.
can't Faison Love go sell out a little $3,000 House of Blues, whatever? I ain't saying little, cause nigga, I ain't did it. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
I didn't, yeah, like I said, nigga, I done been in Hole in the Walls rapping. That's fine, nigga. I'm telling you, nigga, who got major film credits. Why can't you go to a House of Blues and sell out a 300-seat joint, a 3,000-seat joint, I'm sorry, 3 to 5,000 seat joint, and shoot a special?
True.
And talk shit on niggas then.
You're right.
Talk shit on them
Do it
niggas
through
on
your
stage.
craft. Through your craft, yeah.
Why not? Because do you not want to do it? All real comedians want to be on stage.
Yeah. I don't really see him
I
as a
don't know.
comedian. to be
What do
honest.
you see him as? Because you're not even in no new movies, nigga.
Yeah.
What are you doing but sitting in the back, smoking cigarettes, living off your residuals? Not cigarettes, so smoking cigars, living off your residuals and coming at niggas, man. Stop doing that, bro.
Yeah.
And I love you, bro. You always gonna you a stitch in my childhood. You can say whatever about me. I don't give a fuck, nigga. Your heavy ass ain't got the breath. You won't grab me.
Right.
I'm telling you that right now. So anyway, well, we're gonna move on. Like I said, man, we moving to the next topic, Matt, because I can talk about that nigga all day. But anyway, man, for our final topic of this episode, man, shout out my homie, first of all, La Russell, Bay Area artist, been on his independent grind for a long time, been doing this thing. I've been hip to him for about the last 3 or 4 years. I know he been doing this thing since 2018, 2017, before then, but that's when he really started, you know what I mean, rolling over to and not saying mainstream, but on that underground cusp where,
I know what
you know what I mean, where
yeah.
everybody's starting to pay attention. Bro, love his vibe, love everything he's doing, respect it. Recently, he did perform at the Super Bowl. I think it was like pregame performance, but he was actually, the crowd was coming in and he was on, like, he was in the bleachers, but he was in the seats, but him and his people, and he always brings his people, bro. And I respect that. He bought his violinist. I follow him on Instagram as Michael something, but boy was killer on the violin, bro. He hooked that violin up to that mic, to that motherfucking speaker, and go crazy. And Lil Russell just he just, bro, his marketing is magnificent. He's just himself. He's just original. He's just one of them needle in the haystack motherfuckers who, you know, he really made it organically. But he the main thing I want to touch on is that I think a couple years ago, Rock Nation executives or like their team had offered him a deal that was lackluster. He ain't accept. And he talked publicly on Breakfast Club and a couple other platforms about how they try to sell me a predatory deal where they taking advantage of me. I'll never sign that. Boom, boom, boom. And then now he signed recently. I see there's pictures of him and Jay-Z. Jay-Z obviously orchestrated him being able to perform at the Super Bowl. But it's new doors open. But now I've been seeing things like, should he have stayed independent? Why did he go? He turned down the deal. Now he took the deal. How do you feel, Mac, about an artist? I got my own opinion. I'll touch on it later. But how you feel about Lil Russell going to it's not mainstream, because I think he's going to own all his stuff. But I don't know what type of deal it is, Mac. I don't know, because Rock Nation is everything now. It's not just marketing. It is a full, label. So who knows what? I don't know. But how do you feel about Lil Russell coming from the top of the underground, signing to Rock Nation when he already had an issue with Rock Nation, and then now he goes from his garage to performing at the Super Bowl in the Bay? So, how you feel about it, Mac?
Well, I'll say congratulations first and foremost.
For sure.
Hard work pays off. We just started the episode saying that shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, and one thing, like, I don't know too much about him, but as far as, like, your questions, I can, as far as him, like, saying, all right, I ain't signing. And then for him to turn around and sign, it could be one or two things. It could have been, he got back on his grind and elevated his stock to where they like, okay, we see what you mean.
Yeah.
Let's
renegotiate. Right.
Let's do good business. And he could have signed that way. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It could be some stuff like, I don't know, man. The game can be shady sometimes, to where they put you in a corner and you ain't got no choice. Like, look,
But
it's the only way. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And it's messed up, but hopefully it went the first route.
Right.
Where they seen his value as an artist and respected his wishes. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm hoping that's the way, and I'm glad that he got on and You know, as far as performing at the Super Bowl, you know, like
That's crazy.
That's that.
Not even halftime. It don't matter, man. That because you're off, bro. In the building, outside,
Yeah,
bro.
it's
Put
the
me
Super
on.
Bowl,
Put
man.
me on in the parking lot.
It's the Super Bowl.
I don't give a damn. Put me
Right.
on a mile away. Let me perform at a bar near the Super
Right.
Bowl, nigga.
Shit.
I'm going crazy.
I'll
'Cause
be in the cafeteria
Terry's-
at the stadium performing. Like,
nigga,
I'm here.
I'm here, and it's a beautiful. So, like I said, Mac, that's a beautiful take you just had, and I feel the same way.
Yeah.
With a lot of your takes, it's like, man, for him, it's a meteoric rise, but for him to be doing the things he was doing, he sells his music sometimes for whatever you want to pay. Like, nobody does that. You can pay $1, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Shout out Lil Russell, and nothing against you, bro. Hey, I'm coming up. You trying to sell? I still support your goal though. You was trying to sell 100,000 projects. You trying to sell 100,000 albums in 30 days. I sent you $2, nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, nigga, I sent you something.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I don't.
Support.
You feel what I'm saying? I don't even sell my music like that. So, I appreciate everything you're doing, though, bro. You changing the game. You are a big influence, and you are an example of being yourself and still making it. And that is big on my behalf, and I appreciate people like that. I put him in the same category, even though he don't rap the same. I put him in that Griselda category where they didn't change to make it. Being the Butcher and them, and you know what I'm saying. And you already know West Side Gun. They didn't change the way they rapped to get on. They rap the same way. It don't matter if it take me to 35, 37, 40, nigga.
Yeah.
Once they feel this shit, they gonna feel this shit.
Right. Yeah.
And I feel like Lil Russell was the same way. And then I saw Joe Budden saying, I don't know any Lil Russell songs, but he was not saying it in a bad way. He was saying, look how much, you know what I mean? I don't know. And that can be you individually not being tapped in.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? There's this fan. That means you're not a real fan. You are. He's a casual fan, but he doesn't. He was saying that Lil Russell maybe went that route for he could have a radio hit that the whole country could know a song.
Yeah, you need a machine.
You need
behind
that
you
machine
to
to put you everywhere, bro. You're nice. You got hits. He has. This is the thing. It's different from not having hits, but having hits. And listen to this, Mac. I'm gonna say this right. There's a difference between not having hits and having hits that people haven't heard.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Because certain things are hits, but enough people haven't heard them yet for them to be a hit. You get what I'm saying? And there's certain songs just not a hit, no matter what you do. But there's a lot of songs that they're not hits because not our ears haven't heard them. But once if that shit got circulated, they be like, this shit is going crazy.
Yeah, this shit in my playlist.
And that's happens to a lot of artists, a lot of us, bro. I done heard a lot of local artists with hits, bro. I know it's a hit. I hear it. But it's never gonna reach the, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because it costs money to get there, man. And it costs money and it costs time and influence, and sometimes you need that help. You need a push.
That's true.
And maybe and they had this good argument, Mac, and we're gonna end it here. They were saying that maybe he took it as far as he could take it independently. And then now it's like, yo, I need to go to that next level. I need this. And then sometimes it is that, because you can grind independently for 20 years.
Yeah.
And but a major could take you 20 years in 1 year.
Yeah.
As far as the reach, as far as the continents you're gonna be, you know what I mean?
The machine,
you could
man.
be
That's what I'm
he might
saying.
be in Hong Kong performing next year, fucking with Rock Nation. He might be in Japan, Tokyo performing next year.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? It might be in Germany. You never know.
Right.
You get
can't
what I'm
knock it.
saying? Hey, nigga, you got the U.S. on lock, but now you can go to Mexico and do a festival. So, man, shout out to Lil Russell, man. Shout out to Jay-Z for seeing the talent. Shout out to Jay-Z for making that right. Because that's what Lil Russell, out of his mouth, he said, I linked with Jay-Z. He said he didn't know that his people gave me that deal. He said he sent his people out, but he didn't tell them what type of deal to give me. So he said when he got there, when they got back to him, and nobody wanted to go up and tell him that we tried to give him a fucked up deal. So he said, but when he got with Jay-Z and he got it right, he said it was right. So I'm not gonna hold nothing against him, man.
Yeah.
Why would you not want to sign with Jay-Z? He's
Right.
you know what I'm saying? If you can help me get a quarter of where you went,
Yeah.
I'm good, nigga. You help me get 250 million, nigga. I'm good. I don't need
crazy.
a bill.
Nah.
250 is good enough.
Yeah.
200 good enough.
Shit.
So, but no, man, this has been another beautiful episode
Yes.
of Lessons and Blessings, man. And y'all tune in. I appreciate all the love and support from y'all for real, man. Me
Yeah.
and Mac do for real,
Keep
man.
giving that feedback. You know what I'm
Comment,
saying?
subscribe.
All of that, man.
Bro, I've been seeing people share. I've been getting inboxes.
Topics y'all want to hear.
Yeah.
You know, hit us up.
We gonna
Let us
start.
know.
Hit me up directly, but we gonna start giving that email out, man.
Yeah.
Y'all send that shit in. We can give an email out next episode, man.
Right.
But y'all lock in with us, man. We making moves, man. We moving and grooving, man. You know
Yes,
what I'm saying?
sir.
Smoke something with your kinfolk when you see them, man. It is me, the Great Orange Hope. It's your host with the most and your best co-host.
Man, James Mack, aka J Mac of the Stack.
You know what it is, man. And tune in again, man. Lessons and blessings.
Peace out.
Peace.